and welcome to my channel. I'm Mandy Grace. I am the author of a Robin Hood retelling, Return to Sherwood, and the soon-to-be released sequel, Return to Grace. I finally finished— oh my, that was very loud. Distracted. I finally finished the self-edits and everything for Return to Grace, so I figured it was time to jump into my NaNoWriMo story. Is August too soon to be starting a NaNoWriMo story? No, I don't think it is. I know what you're thinking. A fully edited video? Is the possessed computer no longer possessed? And no, it's definitely still possessed. I'm just testing to see if I can do all the things that I would normally do even on my half-functioning demon-possessed computer. And the answer is yes, I can, but it's slow and it's frustrating and it doesn't always do what I tell it to do, and I don't like it. But I wanted to see if I could, just because the laptop isn't very old, and if it's super expensive to get it fixed and or I have to buy a new one, I kind of want to wait on that for a little bit, so I wanted to see if I could manage surviving on the possessed computer. Which is why I was testing to see if I could do a video. So the video I chose to edit was the fateful Saturday one. The Saturday that my computer first became possessed. I was editing this particular video when the demon entered my laptop. So I decided to finish it and see if it would work. For anyone who saw my reading vlog for Quicksilver, my brain was exploding with ideas for this story, and I wasn't letting it run its course. I made it stop, because I had a plan for this story. And I wanted to finish everything for Return to Grace before I jumped into this story so that I didn't have to shuffle between two stories and I could just focus on the one. So the reason I'm starting my Nano project this early is because 1 month, October, when you prep for the story, is not enough for me to prep for this particular story because, one, I'm working, so I don't have a lot of time to do it, and two, there's a lot that I want to do, so it's not going to fit in the month. So, I guess we should get into it. Okay, I feel like I should explain the why and what's happening. Like, why does my Nano project need over 2 months to prep? Hey. I've come to the end of my Robin Hood retelling adventure, which was a good old, like 6 or 7 years of my life, which was super fun. But anyway, so I need to do research, because with the last 5 or 6 Robin Hood books that I wrote, I already knew everything that I needed to know about Robin Hood, so there wasn't a lot of research going into most of the books, and because I already knew everything. It was Robin Hood, and it was familiar, and I just knew what was happening. And I would like to have that same level of familiarity with the new story that I want to be doing. So I have a lot of reading to do, and also modern— Why are you so loud today? I'm distracted by my phone. Anyway, what I was saying before my phone so rudely interrupted is that I want to read all the old stuff from hundreds of years ago, and then all the modern retellings, and then I want to watch movies and TV shows and like just get fully immersed in this story before I do my retelling. You back again? You're blocking the view. Well, thanks. Anyway, so today I'm going to start reading things, and over the next 2 months I'll be reading a lot and watching a lot and taking notes and that sort of stuff. And then at the end of that, somewhere— get off my computer! This is a very distracted video, but it's fine. Anyway, somewhere in October, I'm going to actually start outlining my story and that sort of thing with Save the Cat. But first, I just want to get familiar with the story. This is where I'm starting my research. So my sister let me borrow some of the content from her literature class because it has some of the stories that I need to research this retelling that I'm doing. Somebody spilled something on that. Is that some tea? Interesting. Ooh, this one I recognize. Anyway, just gonna start reading from the beginning and see what happens. I have my notebook to take notes in, It's already marked for brainstorming, characters, my outline, etc., etc. I'm trying to be more organized with my series Bible, because I have all of these things, but usually it's just in a jumble in a notebook, and then I saw someone do a series Bible, but it was so organized, and I was like, that is what I actually need to do. Rather than just having it all jumbled in a notebook, I should actually have it organized in a notebook. If you haven't figured it out already, the story that I'm trying to become familiar with so that I can create my own version of the tale is King Arthur. I have no idea what I'm going to do with this story, but I'm kind of excited. I'm gonna have to do some serious Googling to be able to read this poem. I've read a solid chunk of pages here. I have a lot more to go, both with finishing all this literature and then also reading other books and then watching all the movies and TV shows and things. I have a lot that I still need to do. But I think I made a good start today, and I have a bunch of notes. I'm excited to get into this new project. Obviously I'm not writing it until November for NaNoWriMo, but I'm still really excited.